more lives? How many more black lives? How many more black teen lives? Because my black teen here, his life matters.
There was a movement, an organized movement to show support for Michael Brown, and we wanted to come out and show that we're not happy about the recent decision that came out that Officer Wilson was found innocent and not indicted.
A lot of people here. It's hard to gauge exactly how many, maybe 600. Many people were here, and they were here because of the killing of Michael Brown by Darren Wilson, cop in Ferguson, and the fact that there was no indictment by the grand jury of Darren Brown, which means that he doesn't go to trial, he doesn't do anything, he just walks. No consequences for killing someone in broad daylight in the middle of a city. And so I think everybody, as you can probably hear, is very, very angry about this.
Indict, convict, send that killer cop to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Tonight it was a moment of 4.5 minutes of silence for the unjust grand jury who did not indict Darren Wilson for the brutal murder of Michael Brown.
We are committed to exposing the forces of structural oppression and injustice that result in violence and dehumanization across all relationships. To Leslie McSpadden, Michael Brown's mother, and Michael Brown Sr., his father, we send our deepest condolences and our outrage and the shame we feel about this decision. The historian and author Isabel Wilkerson tells us that the rate of police killings of black Americans is nearly the same as the rate of lynching in the early 20th century. That is, according to the FBI, between 2005 and 2012, every 3 to 4 days an African American has been killed in this country by a white police officer. As Vanessa said, every 28 hours. I think that's a more accurate statistic. This is an underreporting by the FBI. Not only are these numbers considered to be underreported and underestimated, they don't include the numbers of young black men imprisoned at astronomical and disproportionate rates in this country. They don't include all the black men sitting on death row and who have been executed in the 32 states that employ the death penalty. I don't need to tell you these facts, but I will, because we need to hear them over and over and over again. Black people are 3 times more likely than white people to be killed when they encounter police in this country. And black teenagers are far likelier to be killed by police than white teenagers. And Latino teenagers are also killed by law enforcement at rates far higher than white youth.
This is our moment to rise up to the challenge of undoing the system where privilege is protected by the state-sanctioned violence, murder actually, of black and brown youth.
These killer cops have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These killer cops have got to go, hey, hey, ho, ho. These killer cops have got to go.
Very good response, very good turnout. By the turnout, I can see many people are not happy about what's going on, and it seems like the establishment is not listening to the people. So we wanted to organize and come out and show our support for the Brown family.
No justice, no peace, no racist police. No justice, no peace, no racist police.
I think that the response was a wonderful response to a cause that is very dear to my heart. The sad part about all of this is, unfortunately, a lot of African Americans are not interested to get galvanized around this issue, and I understand. But the outpouring from other people who really cared about our cause and black people being murdered really touched my heart tonight.
I just want to add that we need to be vigilant and not allow innocent people to be shot down in the street, because you never know who would be next. And just because he wasn't a member of my family, he was a member of the human family and a member of the black race. So that concerns me greatly, that children are being killed in the street.
Well, what's next, I believe, that should happen is we need to have a national agenda. And the national agenda must be threefold. One, we must talk about economic reparations to our people in this country. The second part is we have to think about an agenda that talks about white supremacy and how it affects black people. And thirdly, and most importantly, we have to get spiritually in tune with each other and love one another to come out of the plight that we're in.